Today, I'm going to be breaking down Luffy's most important fight in the time skip so far. Luffy versus Kizaru, one of the most anticipated and one of the most hypest moments in all of One Piece. Okay, and before we get into it, of course, it's your boy 4Piece, and I talk about One Piece and Naruto content. So if you guys want to join your boy, hey, you know what I'm saying? Join your boy, you know what I'm saying? We're going crazy. So anyway, let's break this down. Now, let's get this straight. Kizaru's goal is to kill off Vegapunk. That's his mission, okay? So he's on a mission. Luffy's mission is to guard the Straw Hats from Kizaru, including Vegapunk as well. He's guarding Vegapunk as well. So keep that in mind. Okay, this is not a power scaling video. This is not one of these videos, okay? And if you're an anime only viewer watcher, okay, I'm warning you, there is spoilers. So I'm praying for you, okay? Unless you want to get spoiled, get off the video. You know what I'm saying? No, actually stay on the video. I need y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm a small channel, so I need y'all to grow. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get straight into this. Luffy runs up on Kizaru, kicks him. Boom. Bro. And he tells Kizaru specifically, listen, I got 100 times stronger. If y'all don't remember, back at Saba Odi, Kizaru clapped up Luffy and his entire crew. Made Luffy want to give up, bro. Made him feel like he was weak. Alright? So this is very, very personal. That kick was personal. Then anyway, Luffy wants that smoke. So he instantly turns into Snake Man Gear 4 and uses Black Mamba. Grrr, boom. You know what I'm saying, fam? So boom, he hits him with the Black Mamba. Then Kizaru dodges Luffy. Goes all the way up in the sky. Okay? And he boosts up his acceleration. He goes from there and then he comes back. Boom! Acceleration. Hits Luffy, knocks Luffy to Kingdom Come, fam. Breaks the, I think, the Vega Force. Makes Luffy hit the Vega Force, right? Then Kizaru, right? He's still on his mission. So he's looking for Vegapunk in them. He teleports, I think, down to the Labo phase, I think. And he surprises Vegapunk. He's like, yo, listen, you thought you can escape from me? But before Kizaru could do anything, blood clot, Luffy catches him. Boom, grabs him. You thought you were gonna get away. Like, you thought you really was gonna do that. Then he throws Kizaru. Boom! He throws Kizaru near the ocean. And you know Kizaru, he looks like he's always high. He's always high. So he was like, looks like I'm gonna take a dip in the ocean. So you know, Kizaru's always be chilling. You know what I'm saying? So then Kizaru uses a move called Yakasani no Mokatama. No, I don't know how to say that. Okay, we'll call it Yakasaki Hanamatana. I will call it that. Alright? So yeah, so he uses Hanamatana where he summons light clones. Okay, so he's using Naruto Shadow Clone Jutsu. Okay, then he uses a move called Ame Murukarumo. Okay, we'll call him Satumoru Do. Okay, we'll call him that. Okay, then uses his clone. He tries to attack Luffy. He ends up scratching Luffy too. So Luffy, and of course Luffy, he's not immune to cuts. That seems like that's his weakness. Sorry, I can't speak. Have mercy on me. Okay, if you guys remember in the line of Wano when Kaido was using those blades, Luffy got scratched up. So seems like that's his weakness. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Then Luffy uses a new move called Gum Gum Whip. Okay? No, that's not a new move. What am I saying? Gum Gum Whip is not a new move. Have mercy on me. Or I think it's Gum Gum Dawn Whip, I think. Okay, yeah, that is a new move. Okay? Then takes out all of Kizaru's clones. But there's still more. And Kizaru's on his ass. So there's a lot of them. They're chasing Luffy. But Luffy's smart. So he lures Kizaru. Okay, he lures Kizaru's clones. And then he uses a new move. Gomo Gomo no Stomp. So he ends up taking out most of his clones. So Luffy thinks he got Kizaru. He thinks he took him out. He's like, yo, did I get him? I think I took him out. But then we see Kizaru in the Labo phase looking for Vegapunk. And he's choking Usopp. You know, he's giving Usopp that love game. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that sounds crazy. I'm sorry. Okay, alright? I'm sorry. Okay? But anyway, right? He's looking for Vegapunk. And then you see Vegapunk drive off. Boom! He's jumping out the thing, right? And Kizaru tries to attack him. He's like, boom! Uses the light beam. But then Luffy eats Kizaru's light. Bro, he eats Kizaru's light, bro. I never see it. I'm like, what? Like, bro, what? He eats Kizaru's light. Do you understand how crazy that is? Okay? And it's like Kizaru's like, no, I'm not letting him get away. Tries to beam him again, but then Luffy's sneaking up behind him, trying to attack him. Boom, and Kizaru tries to sneak him. Boom, he uses the light thing, but then Luffy dodges him. And then uses this new move called White Star Gun. Boom. Punches Kizaru in his head. Incapacitates the guy. Okay? Okay, and punches, basically incapacitated. Now, I know there's some arguments about people saying, oh, no, he didn't really do that. He didn't really incapacitate him. Kizaru was mentally nerfed. And I'm not debating about that here. Okay? Because then Luffy got gassed out of Gear 5 after. Okay? And then Saturn ended up showing up. Okay? I'm not going to dive any deeper anywhere closer to after that. Okay? The Saturn and all that parts, I will not spoil. I want you guys to see it for yourself. Okay? I know I've already spoiled some of the stuff already, but I'm only breaking down the Kizaru fight here. Okay? The Kizaru and Luffy fight. Okay? So, yeah. I'm going to leave it there. I just want to end off the video saying that this fight here, this first part fight here was great. It was goated. It's one of the best fights in the entire One Piece series so far. Yes, I'm putting it that high because the get back was personal. This fight is personal. It's not a normal fight, okay? Kizaru was the man that nonchalantly destroyed Luffy's entire crew, okay? And made Luffy want to give up, okay? And the entire goal of the Sabo Odi arc and the Egghead arc is to show that Luffy could not defend himself at Sabo Odi, but in the Egghead arc, he could defend himself and defend his friends, which basically is the point of this entire fight. It's not about, oh, who is stronger and who is this. It doesn't matter to me, in my opinion, because first of all, it is One Piece, and second of all, Luffy's the main character. So no matter what you say, Luffy will always be the stronger character because even if he's weaker right now, he will get stronger anyway. Alright? So there's no point in arguing about this. Yeah, I know. What? We can fight. What? You know what I'm saying? Fams, you can actually fight about this. You understand, fams? You understand? Alright, you have to understand that Luffy's the main character. No matter how you spin it, no matter how much you glaze the animals, no matter how much you glaze other characters, Luffy's the main character. Too bad for you, bruh. Alright? I am just saying. But that's the entire meaning. And Luffy defended his friends. He did what he was supposed to do. He defended his friends. And that was the whole point of this breakdown. And I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope you guys, like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications for more content. Join your boy, you know what I'm saying? Join the boy, what? You know what I'm saying? I got more One Piece and Naruto content coming for y'all. And I have more anime content. So, like, different animes as well. If you guys want me to dive into those as well. Anyway, we got stay strong, stay safe, stay blessed. I have a Wano video that I just made just a few days ago. If you guys missed that, I broke it down. I explained why the Wano arc was inspired by a true story. And it's one of my favorite videos ever. And I hope you guys could watch that as well. Anyway, peace.